up there. That was annoying. But what's up, stream? It's been a while. It's been literally a week since I last streamed. My bad. I got like a severe burnout. Like after that last stream, like I was exhausted for like the next like 5 days. And then like the last 2 days, like yeah, no. I got a headache yesterday, which I planned on streaming, but yeah. Now we're streaming today. Let's get back into it then. Where'd we leave off? Oh no, we left off here. Okay. I forget where we left off. But I'll remember once I hop in. Alright, let's continue. Okay, there we go. I might have explained this before, but physical education at our school is really just an exercise in disorder. After some random warm-ups, the rest of the time is spent doing whatever. You're free to cause a ruckus or just fall asleep.
よくは知らないけど、教育委員会とかに教育指導要項とかあるだろ?
Not really sure, but doesn't the Board of Education have some sort of curriculum for this?
何歳ならこれくらいの運動能力がなければいけないみたいなさ。
Something like, when you're this old, you should have this amount of physical ability?
圭一さんが何を言ってるのか難しくてさっぱりですわよ。
I have no idea what you're saying, Keiichi-san. It's rather difficult to understand. Yeah, I'm a bit lost.
先生の授業の進め方のルールみたいなものなの。
Well, you see, it's something like a rule for teachers to follow during class. What was that laugh?
都会の軟弱な連中にはそういうのは必要だろうけどさ。
Maybe you weakling city folk need something like that.
田舎育ちのうちらが身体能力で劣ると思う？
But do you really think us country raised kids would lag behind in physical ability? I don't know.
僕たちは圭一が思ってるよりも運動神経はいいのです。
We're better athletes than you would think, Keiichi. Oh no, I know. Come to think of it, they might be right. If I lined up for a race, there was a good chance I'd finish dead last if I didn't start off well. Let's just pray that when a brutal penalty game is at stake, the 100-meter dash isn't a club activity.
ではそういうことで、俺はテレビの見過ぎで実に素敵に眠い。
On that note, I watch too much television, so I'm fantastically tired.
睡眠時間の補給をさせてもらうぜ。
I'll be using this time to catch up on my sleep.
空腹絶頂の4次元目。
It's fourth period and I'm completely starved.
今寝ずにいつ寝るよ。
If I don't sleep now, when will I ever? As I began to sprawl out on top of the pipe, Mion grabbed me by the collar. Oh boy.
ちっちっち。まさかおとなしく眠らせてもらえると思ってる？
Do you really think I'd let you sleep in peace and quiet? No, I don't.
その顔で言われたら、おとなしく寝る方が勇気がいりそうだ。
With that look on your face, it'd require more courage to try and take a nap than not. Good grief. Which means, is it going to start again?
さて、
Now!
このまま井戸端会議でチャイムを待つなんて、熱き血潮のたぎった私たちには無理だよね。
Just killing time with idle chit-chat until the bell rings is impossible for us hot-blooded youth, isn't it?
部活タイム、行ってみよっか。
Shall we start a club activity? Oh boy, what's our club activity?
し案の定来やがったな。
Just as I thought, it's come to this.
今日のゲームは何だ?
What's today's game? Now that this is happening, taking a nap is impossible. Oh yeah. Not just that. With this sleep-deprived head of mine, I'm as good as mincemeat. Oh boy, what a term. I have to get my brain into gear.
レナはそれより今日の罰ゲームは何かなの方が先だと思うな。
Reina thinks that we should decide what today's penalty game should be before we start.
レナは分かってるね。
Reina knows what's up.
今日もとびっきりのを用意してるよ。
I prepared something super special today. Oh great. Oh god. She began to announce the cruel penalty game with a grand spinning flourish. Before she could do that,
ごめんなさいです。
I'm sorry.
僕はちょっとやりたいことがありますです。
I have something that I wanted to do. Oh. Of all people, it was Rika-chan announcing her non-participation. Yikes. Even rare events do eventually occur. Losing her timing, Mion spun like a top as she tumbled to the ground.
あれれれれれれれれれ。
What is that sound?
何どうしたの
Huh? What's the matter?
今日は調子悪いの
Are you not feeling well?
あ、そうか。
Oh, that's right.
みーちゃん、綿流しの練習だよ。
Oh, yay! Everyone's favorite event, the Watanagashi. And it's even the chapter name this time around. Well, that's right. She has to participate for the practice for the Watanagashi. I think I repeated that. Damn it.
そうですわよ。
That's right.
今度の日曜日ですもの。
It's this Sunday. Also, we're nearing the festival, too. Oh, great. Wow, that was a lot faster than last time.
リカは猛特訓中なのですわよ。
Rika's in the middle of super serious training right now.
最近は頑張りすぎてお腕が痛いのです。
I've been working too hard lately, so my arms hurt. Oh, tough for you, I
そっ
guess.
か
I see.
じゃあ仕方ないな
Well, there's nothing that can be done.
全員揃わないなら仕方ない
There's no point in doing anything if we can't get everybody together.
今日は各人のんびりしようかね
Today, let's just take it easy. Aw, no club
ご
game
め
after
んなさ
all?
いなのです。
I'm very sorry,
でも頑張りますですよ。
but I'll try my best.
頑張ってね。
Yeah, good luck.
レナたちも応援してるからね。
We'll be cheering you on. When Mion announced that today's club activity was canceled, Rika-chan and Sadako headed off behind the school building. Only I was left alone, completely clueless as to what everyone was talking about. Oh, that's right, you don't know it
一
yet.
体何なんだ
What was that about?
リカちゃんは何か大会前とかで特訓をしてるのか
Is Rika-chan training for a competition or something? Okay, so... Okay. I'm still confused on why we just, just casually restart back to a certain point. But, oh, I just hit that down on accident. Okay, and actually, this is better. This isn't so loud. And I feel like I can actually hear myself better. Okay, yeah, I'm still very confused. True, I don't know. Don't know what's going on, but I guess we'll have to figure it out.
リカちゃんは綿流しの巫女さんだから奉納の演舞をすることになっててね。
Rika-chan is a shrine maiden for the Watanagashi, so she has to perform a ritual dance.
その
Okay.
練習なの。
It's practice for that. Why is he not talking? Why don't you explain things in order? First of all, what is this Watanagashi? Next, what do you mean by shrine maiden? Last, what do you mean by ritual dance?
あれ
Huh?
ケイちゃん家には回覧板とか言ってない
Didn't you get the notice at your house, Kei-chan?
書いてなかった
Wasn't it written there?
今度の日曜に綿流しのお祭りがあるって
The Watanagashi festival is this Sunday. Oh, yay. Huh? Come to think of it, I have a feeling Mom did say something about it during dinner the other day. Why? What is with the random, stopping in dialogue here? The Watanagashi is a festival that happens at the shrine on a Sunday every June. It's very lively. I see. Watanagashi sounds like a pretty strange name for it. Is it something like the Lantern Festival, where they have a memorial for the dead by floating things down the river?
さすがはケイちゃん察しがいいね
Oh, I figured you might guess right, Kei-chan.
綿流しはね名前の通り綿を流すんだよ
Oh, right. The Watanagashi, or Cotton Drift Festival, is, as the name implies, where we set cotton adrift down the river. Okay. The cotton you see is from futons or jackets. So it'd be something like a futon memorial.
祭壇にもお布団を積み上げているし。
I phrased that as a statement and not a question. So it'd be something like a futon memorial? They also pile futons up on the altar. I've heard of people leaving offerings of things like needles or kitchen knives to their ancestors or to casualties of war. Okay. But an offering of futons is a first for me. What's the history behind that? Mion tilted her head pensively.
言われなんてほど難しいのはないと思うな
I don't think there's a complicated backstory to it.
この辺って冬の寒さはかなり厳しいからね布団とか斑点とかの防寒具を特に大切にしたからじゃないかな
The winters around here are pretty harsh, so things like warm futons and coats to ward off the cold are fairly important, I guess.
ああなるほどな
Oh, I see.
つまり、冬の間お世話になった布団に感謝しようってわけだ。
In other words, it's something like giving thanks to the futons that took care of you during the winter, then.
で、巫女さんが供養をして、最後に川に流すわけか。
Then, the Shrine Maiden holds a memorial service for them and set them adrift.
それが綿流しってわけだろ。
That's what the Watanagashi is? No, that's not. I think that's only partly right. Oh, okay. I guess so. Am I forgetting? Mion and Rena indicated that I had the correct answer with a round of applause.
でねでね、
And you see,
その供養をする巫女さんの役がリカちゃんなの。
and that... Okay, wow, okay. That Shrine Maiden performing the memorial is Rika-chan.
へえ、
Oh?
リカちゃんが巫女なんだ。
Oh, so Rika-chan is a Shrine Maiden.
言われてみればリカちゃんって、どことなく神秘的な雰囲気あるよな。
Now that you mention it, Rika-chan does have a mystical air about her.
だよね。
Right? Right.
リカちゃんの巫女さん姿ってね、は
Okay.
可愛いんだよ。
Oh no. It certainly does seem like it would suit her. Yeah, it might be cute.
ようやく話が見えてきたぞ。
Finally get what you're saying.
リカちゃんの言う特訓ってのは、この巫女さん役の練習なわけだな。
Rika-chan's training is for her performance as a Shrine Maiden then.
そういうこと。
That would be it.
巫女さんが布団をお祓いする一連のセレモニーを奉納演舞って呼ぶんだけどね。
The Shrine Maiden has the purified number of futons as part of the ceremony.
それの練習なんだよ。
It's practice for that.
結構大変なんだな、これが。
It's a lot of hard work. Okay.
巫女さんはね、祭事用の大きな桑を持って演舞をするんだけど、それがね、リカちゃんにはすっごく重いらしいの。
The Shrine Maiden has to carry a large ceremonial hoe as part of the rite. And it's really heavy for Rika-chan.
リカちゃんってちっちゃいもんな。
Yeah, I was about to say, well, Rika-chan is pretty small.
その重いクワって、どのくらい重いんだ？
Exactly how heavy is that hoe?
かなり重いらしいよ。
It's pretty heavy.
リカちゃんは餅つき用のキネで練習してるくらいだから。
Enough that Rika-chan has been practicing with the mochi mallet. Wait a minute. That's way too heavy! Forget about Rika-chan, that'd be rough even for me.
祭事用の神聖な桑だからね。
It's a sacred ceremonial hoe.
間違って落としちゃったら大変らしいし。
If you dropped it by accident, it'd be a big trouble. Okay,
まあ、
wow.
年に一度のお勤めだからね。
Well, it's a once a year kind of deal.
私たちは陰ながら応援するしかないね。
All we can do is cheer from the sidelines.
大丈夫。
It'll be okay.
去年もちゃんとやり遂げたんだから。
She pulled it off last year.
そっか。
Really?
じゃあさ、せめて応援してやろうぜ。
The least I can do is cheer her on.
それくらいならいいだろう。
Even something that little would help, right? I was rather curious about exactly how she practiced. Mion laughed as she shook her head.
ほっといてあげなよ。
Leave her alone.
ケイちゃんが来たら、リカちゃんは可愛くなっちゃうから、特訓ができなくなるよ。
If you go, Rika-chan will get all cute and won't be able to practice. Hmm? I didn't quite understand what Mion was saying. Yeah, I'm a little
リカちゃ
confused,
ん
but
はね、
okay.
努力とかそういうのを人に見せるのが好きじゃないの。
You see, Rika-chan doesn't like showing people how hard she works. Okay?
そっとしておいてあげて。
So just leave her be, okay? Even the always cool and aloof Rena... Oh, I said Rena. Wow! Rika-chan has times when she sweats while giving it her all. Because she was always so well put together, she didn't want people to see an ungainly side of her. It's not like I couldn't understand that feeling.
俺にできるのは、成功を祈ることだけってことか。
All I can do is pray for her success, huh?
頑張れ
Do your best!
フルでリカ
Rika Frude.
応援してるから
I'm cheering for you. Oh boy. Well then. I climbed up onto the pipe and plopped down on my side.
フレーフレーリカちゃん
No, there's no way I'm saying that.
さらに応援の電波を高めるため、これより瞑想状態に入る。
In order to transmit more of my psychic ways of encouragement, I'll be entering a meditative state now.
結局寝るわけか。
So you're just going to sleep after all? Oh, did I just get hit? Oh, okay, that's the end of that. End of school already, wow. The Lacad... Wow, what a word is that? Daskell noontime. That was definitely wrong. Ended up giving way to mind-numbing afternoon classes. Rebounding from yesterday's hunger, I ate too much for lunch today, leaving me in a horrible condition.
さすがに食いすぎた。
Ugh, I might have gorged myself a bit too much.
午後の授業は答える。
I'll have to endure afternoon classes.
ケイチくん、今日はなんだかすごい食欲だったもんね。
Keiichi-kun, you had an amazing appetite today.
基本的にいつも大食いだけどさ、
Basically, you always eat like a pig. Oh,
今
okay.
日はなんか格別だったね。
But today was on a whole different level.
昨日は俺昼飯抜きだったろ。
Yesterday I skipped lunch, right? Oh, that's
そ
right,
の
you
ひ
did.
もじさが染みついちゃってさ。
That hunger just soaked right in.
今度は逆にいくら食っても食欲が底なしっていうか。
This time, no matter how much I ate, my hunger knew no bounds.
わかるよわかるよ。
I get you, I get you.
しかしケイちゃんってさ、いつもお弁当きれいに食べるよね。
But really, Kei-chan, you always finish your lunch down to the last bite.
ご飯一粒も残さないっていうか。
Heck, even down to the last grain of rice.
食べ物ってのは作ってくれた人に感謝して食べるもんだぜ。
With food, you show your appreciation for the person who made it by eating it, you know.
残したら苦労して作ってくれた人に失礼だろ。
If you leave any behind, it's rude to the person who put in all that effort. Oh, wow. Hearing that, Mion's eyes momentarily widened in surprise, followed by a cool laugh. Ah, I see.
ケイちゃんってさ、
Kei-chan, really?
ぱっと見ワイルドでいい加減そうなんだけど、結構律儀だよね。
At first glance, you seem unruly and irresponsible, but you're actually pretty wow, okay, I'm trying to skip that. I know what that means, though. Well disciplined or something like that.
あ、うん、それはレナも思うな。
Oh yeah, Rena thinks so too. Thinks so too.
ケイチくんって見かけよりずっと優しい人だよ。
Keiichi-kun is a lot kinder than he looks. Both of them were probably trying to compliment me, but I had a strange feeling I wasn't being complimented at all. Yeah, when they say it like that, I don't know.
そんなことないって。
That's not true.
見かけと中身は大違いって、そう言いたいんだよ。
I just wanted to say there's a big gap between your appearance and your personality.
それが褒めてねって言ってんだよ。
And I'm saying that's not a compliment. I was about to say, the word.
ほら、
Oh, here's the teacher. Oh boy. Hey.
園崎さん、前原くん、授業中ですよ。
Oh, whoops. Sonozaki-san, Maibara-san. Oh, I mean, fuck. Oh, I didn't mean to swear, but I got so used to Oishi calling him Maibara-san that it's just a habit now. Maibara-kun, we're in the middle of class.
園崎さんはどこまで進みましたか？
How far did
ノ
you
ートを持
get?
ってきてください。
Okay, teacher. How far did you get, Sonozaki-san? Bring your notes up here. Oh no, you know she didn't get any of that done. Startled, Mion vocalized a rather easy to understand utterance. She was so enthralled in the conversation, she had stopped working completely. Yeah, I figured.
まあ、そこそこに。
Doing alright.
さっきから全然進んでないじゃないですか。
You haven't progressed at all.
最上級生なんだから、もっとしっかりしないといけませんよ。
You're in the highest grade, so you have to shape up. That Mion, it looks like she's getting lectured. Oh, at least I didn't get lectured. Poor bastard.
人は見かけによらないっていうことだね。
Appearances can be deceiving, in other words.
むしろ見かけとは逆が誠かもしれないよ。
Actually, appearance might be the opposite of reality. Oh, I can tell we're getting into a deep talk by this.
面白いこと言うじゃねえか。
You say some interesting things. Responding to Rena's seemingly profound statement, I turned my gaze to where Sadako was happily studying together with Rika-chan.
あの生意気盛りのサトコも実は見かけとは逆にすげえ塩らしいってのかよ。
Are you saying that brat Sadako is actually really meek? If I went by what Rena literally said, that would be the case. I could hardly imagine Sadako being meek and gentle like a girl in some fairy tale.
最近はあんな感じだけど、ちょっと前までは違ったんだよ。
Sadako-chan's been rude lately, but just a while ago she was pretty different. How so?
すごい甘えん坊で、いつも。
She acted really spoiled and always, yep, okay, that was a weird cutoff.
さとこちゃんには内緒ね。
Keep this a secret from Sadako-chan, okay?
あ
Okay.
のサトコが甘えん坊？
That Sadako, acting so cute. For Sadako to play coy, I think that would have been... That would have to be part of some calculated plot. Even if she was to hide behind someone, I wouldn't think it was because she was attached to them. But since it came up, I tried to imagine a gentle and wow, cute-ish Sadako. Wow, what a word! Why did the music get all intense? What the hell?
おい、サトコ。
Hey, Sadako.
何ですのお兄様。
What? Oh god, Keiichi's imagination. Oh, why here? Sadako smiled chilly and walked towards me. By the way, for every 3 steps forward Sadako took, for some reason I took 3 steps away. Yeah.
お兄様、なんで逃げますの？
Why are you running away?
すまん、サトコ。
Sorry, Sadako.
お前が愛想笑いして近づいてくると、何かの罠のような気がするんだよ。
For you to approach me with an affectionate smile on your face, I just have to think it's some sort of trap.
ひどいですわ。
That's so mean.
お兄様の意地悪。
ごめん。別に悪気があったわけじゃないんだ。
Sorry, I didn't intend to be so mean. The weeping Sadako came closer to me. I'm a sucker for tears. Oh, yeah, we're about to get smacked. Click. Clank. Yep. Huh? A bear trap? Oh, wait, what? While a leg was being clamped down on by jagged metal teeth. Ow! I think that's a... That's terrible.
かかりましたわね。
You fell for it.
続けていきますわよ。
Now for the next part. Oh no. Sadako raised her right arm triumphantly, and traps began to trigger one after another. Oh, wow. Luckily, this is just your imagination. Suddenly, the wall sprang forward, throwing me 3 blocks away. And there I saw a giant metal ball covered in spikes hurling towards me. On top of that, in the direction the ball would knock me was a giant... Huh? What is this word? I'm skipping it. I don't know. Wow, what a horrid
よくわかんないけど、
imagination.
ケイチ君、今すっごく突拍子もない想像してなかった？
I'm not really sure, but Keiichi-kun, you're not thinking of anything completely ludicrous right now, are you? No, he definitely is.
いや、別に。
Not really.
全然してないぞ。
Not at all.
嘘だ。
That's a lie. Oh man, hearing her say that's a lie now, like every time, it's just like, it reminds me of chapter 1.
渡月鉄球に潰されるって顔してたよ。
What? You got the kind of look on your face that says, I'm gonna be crushed by a giant spiked metal ball. How? Why are half you mind readers? How could my expression convey what I was thinking like that? Yeah, I was about to say. Sorry.
塩らしいサトコの想像ってのはかなり無理がある。
Imagining a meek and gentle Sadako is impossible right now.
今度体調がいい時に再トライしてみるよ。
I'll try again when I'm in better shape. Next, I looked over at Rika-chan, who was working diligently on some kanji drills. In contrast to Sadako, her default state was meek and gentle. If Rika-chan came at me saying, "Oni-sama," I'd hug her tightly. I could get used to that. Okay, well, that sounded a little weird.
ケイチ君よだれ。
Oh, yeah, okay. Keiichi-kun, you're drooling. Oh.
あ、ごめん。
Sorry.
じゃあ、リカちゃんはどうだよ。
Then how about Rika-chan?
あれも見かけによらないってのかよ。
Are you saying that her appearance is deceiving as well? Saying that out loud, I felt a twinge of doubt. Was Rika-chan really all sweet? Despite her appearance, she really was quite sly, sweetly. How do you put it? Evading things deftly.
確かにリカちゃんはただ可愛いだけじゃない気がするな。
I get the feeling that Rika-chan isn't only just sweet.
確かに見かけによらないぞ。
Her appearance is definitely deceiving. I couldn't put exactly what I was imagining into words, but Raina managed to say what I wanted to. She turned to me with an impish look in her eyes, like she was saying, you shouldn't say something like that.
リカちゃんはきっと大きくなったらね、すっごい美人になって、男の人を振り回す小悪魔のような女性になるんじゃないかなって思うんだ。
When Rika-chan grows up, I'm sure she'll become an incredibly devilish beauty, with men wrapped all around her little finger. Yeah, I could see that.
そういうのかっこよくない？
Don't you think that would be cool? I don't know, but sure. Rena said that lightheartedly, but I, as a man, couldn't laugh at that. Yet no. The scary part about that was that it felt like it could be true. Noticing my gaze, Riki-chan turns towards me and let loose with an angelic smile. Oh, you are not helping your case. Both Rena and I, feeling as if that was directed towards us personally, had our hearts skip a beat.
かわいいね。かわいいね。
レナ、鼻血。
Rena, your nose is bleeding. Appearances can be deceiving, huh? Well then, what about our dear leader, Mion? I stared at her as she tried to weasel her way out of her scolding by the teacher. By Rena's theory, that unrefined, calculating, conniving Mion also had a side of her that belied appearances. Yeah, her Shion persona.
じゃあなんだよ。あのミオンも見かけによらず、実はいいやつだって言いたいのかよ。
Then what you're saying is that Mion, despite her appearance, is actually a good person? Okay, you kind of worded that wrong, but
みーちゃんはいい人だよ。
Mi-chan is a good person.
あ、まあそりゃそうだけどさ。
Oh, well, that is true.
そういう意味じゃなくて、その。
But what I'm trying to say is...
ケイチくんの言いたい意味。わかるよ。
Yep, I know what you're trying to say, Keiichi-kun. Oh boy, what is he trying to say? Catching on that I was struggling to express my feelings as words, Rena smiled even more brightly.
わかるって何がだよ。
No, what?
みーちゃんって不思議でしょ。
Mi-chan is mysterious, right?
女の子なんだけど、男の子みたいっていうか。
She's a girl, but it's like she's a guy. That's right. Mion was more than aware that she was a girl, but it was exactly as Rena said. When Mion livened up the mood, it wasn't as though she felt like a guy or a girl specifically, but a friend of the same gender.
あいつが男だったら、きっと意気投合するだろうな。
You said this a number of times already, haven't you? If she were a guy, we'd probably be like two peas in a pod.
って、そりゃ今と同じか。ははは。
Well, that's the same way it is right now.
でもね、
But you see,
そんなみーちゃんも本当はすっごく女の子らしいんだよ。
even that Mi-chan is actually really feminine. Wow, I almost said incredibly really feminine.
レナ、
Rena,
お前ミオンにいくらもらったんだよ。
how much did Mion pay you exactly?
違うの。
That's not true.
もうちゃんとした話をしてるんだよ。
Jeez, I'm trying to have a serious conversation, you know? Rena began to pout. Now probably wasn't the right time to joke around. You know,
みーちゃんは部活の部長さんだからみんなのリーダーとして頑張ってるけど、
Mi-chan is a club president, so she's trying hard to lead everybody.
本当はとっても可愛い女の子なんだよ。
But she's really a very cute girl.
それ特にケイチくんには忘れてほしくないな。
I really don't want you to forget that, Keiichi-kun. Rena's gaze focused off into the distance, beyond where Mion was. The Mion that I met at Angel Mort was unimaginably different compared to the Mion that I normally knew. Flustered and hesitant from the unfamiliar job. It was a far cry from the brash and confident Mion. Even though she had to hurry to work, she went through all the trouble to bring me food when I was on the brink of starvation. And she did so not as Mion, but as Shion. What exactly was Shion to Mion? What kind of person was Mion exactly?
多分ケイチくんには想像つかないと思うな。
She probably couldn't even begin to imagine. As if to say it was our little secret, Rena held her finger up to her lips as she giggled. Okay. Mion, finally free from the teacher's preaching, returned to her seat, cradling her head to hide her embarrassment.
チェ、おじさんはね、人生に必要な勉強は小学校までで十分だと思ってんだよ。
This old man, you see, thinks that grade school is enough for everything you need to learn in life. Saying that, she plopped down into her seat violently. Mion was actually really feminine, right? I wonder if I can meet Shion again. Wow, what a random sentence to pop out of nowhere. I want to talk to her again. Wow, yeah, you really do. Clang, clang. Principal waved around the bell that served as the school chime. Teacher rushed back to the blackboard and began to list everybody's homework assignments.
わあ、
Whoa!
今日は宿題が結構出そうだね。頑張らないと。
Looks like there's gonna be a lot of homework today. Gotta buckle down. Oh,
じゃあさ、
no. Well then.
レナもってことか？
That means even Rena?
何がかな？
Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean?
人は見かけによらないって話。
Oh, right. Appearances can be deceiving.
レナもってことになるのか？
Would that apply to you too?
ケイチくんにはレナのことどう見えるかな？
Keiichi-kun, how do you see me? How? The Rena Ryugu that I knew sometimes took things too far, but was generally a kind and gentle, ideal girl.
本当に？
Really? Really?
だったら嬉しいかな？
Then that makes me happy, I guess. If she was the opposite of what she seemed, that would make her...
逆なのだとしたら？
If you were really the opposite? What's with this silence? Just try saying it. I won't be mad. That's what I felt she meant. Why is this so unsettling? Like,
レナは
Rena is...
レナは？
Uh-huh, Rena is...
逆になってもレナだよ。
Whoa, what's going on?
だろ？
Even if you were the opposite, you'd still be Rena, right? What is this? Why? I don't know, he feels unsettled. This question shouldn't have been so nerve-wracking to answer. Maybe it was because the person in question was staring at me, but no, there's definitely something more to this. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say, like, different timelines, but, like, I feel like that's what it is. I don't know. It's like, he's definitely, like, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that.
ずるいな、ケイチくん。
Even saying that took a strange amount of effort. Okay, click close? Okay, that's no fair, Keiichi-kun.
そんな言い方されちゃったら気になっちゃうよ。
It bothers me when you say it that way. Perhaps unable to endure my silence, Rena's face began to burn red with embarrassment.
レナケイちゃん帰ろ帰ろ
Let's go home. Oh, what? School's already finished? Mion walked over and started getting ready to go home. Whenever school's over, she really does get noticeably more energetic. Oh yeah, we don't have to worry about school no more. It was the same relaxing walk home as always. That was weird. That was a little strange. Digging around my pocket on a whim, I noticed something that should have been there was missing.
どうしたのケイちゃん？
What's the matter, Kei-chan?
いつも持ってるはずのうちの鍵がないんだよ。
Oh, that's not good. The key to my house I always carry around is gone.
参ったな。どこにやっちゃったかな。
Man, where did I lose it?
親はいるから今日はいいけど、まずいよな。
It's fine today since my parents are home, but still, this is bad.
それは困るね。
That sure is troublesome.
忘れてきたの？
Did you forget it somewhere?
それとも落としちゃったのかな？
Or did you drop it? Which one was it? Did I take it with me this morning in the first place? Huh?
ケイちゃん、その鍵の特徴は？
Kei-chan, did that key have anything that would make it stand out? Oh, did not mean to do that.
うん。キーホルダーがついてる。
Yeah, it's on a keychain. Okay.
昔夏休みの宿題で作らされたやつで、青いオットセイなんだよ。
It was a blue fur seal, something I made for summer homework a long time ago. Oh, that's right, you showed that to Rena in the festival last chapter.
あれ？目をつぶった感じでお昼寝してるみたいなやつ？
Huh? Does it have its eyes shut like it's taking a nap?
お、なんで知ってるんだよ。
Oh, how did you know?
そうそう、それだよ。
Yeah, that's it. Mion looked away and began to whistle.
さ、
See...
おとといケイちゃん、エンジェルモートに食事に行ったでしょ。
You went for dinner at Angel Mort a couple days ago, right?
その晩さ、お店で鍵の落とし物があったんだよ。
That night, the staff found the key.
それにオットセイのキーホルダーがついてた。
And there was a fur seal keychain attached to it. How did you lose it that long ago? As she said that, she suddenly grew flustered and added that Shion had told her about it. Right. I see, yeah. I don't... Kinda blew your cover a bit there. Huh?
あの時に落としちゃったのか。
So I dropped it then?
でも見つかってよかったね。
But aren't you glad they found
お
it?
店がきっと預かってくれてるよ。
I'm sure they're looking after it for you.
そ そうだね。
That's right.
行ってみなよ。
Why don't you go?
シオンの顔、私と同じだからわかるでしょ。
She owns the same Suilnor by sight. This was a rather unexpected development. Ah, why to do that? Once again, I had no choice but to go and meet with Shion. But I also had to thank her for the bento from yesterday. Didn't you already do that in the last tip? Besides, taking some time and chatting with this other side of Mio might be interesting. Half jokingly, I began to think about things like this.
そうだな。
Right.
エンジェルモートだっけ？シオンの店に行って鍵を返してもらって。
Right. Angel Mort, was it? I'll head over to Shion's restaurant and get my key back.
ついでにお茶でも飲んで優雅に過ごすってのも悪くないな。
While I'm at it, having a nice spot of tea might not be so bad. Might not be a bad idea. Wow.
なんだか英国紳士みたいだね。
You sound like an English gentleman.
ケイちゃんには似合わないかも。
That totally doesn't suit you, Kei-chan. Okay.
ひょっとしてそのお店かな？
Is this the restaurant?
みーちゃんの妹の働いてるお店は。
The one that Mi-chan's little sister's working at?
ああ、なんならレナも一緒に行くか。
Yeah, why don't we go together, Rena? Huh.
ちょっと残念だけど、今日はお父さんと約束があるから。
Sorry to disappoint you, but I have plans with my father today.
またの機会にするね。
Some other time. Rena seemed pretty disappointed about having to miss such a great opportunity.
双子だそうだけど、そんなにそっくりなのかな？
You said they're twins, but do they really look that much alike?
間
Yes.
違えるくらい？
Enough to mistake which is which? I mean...
ああ、そっくりだ。
Yeah, they're totally the same.
外見だけはそっくりだ。
At least on the outside.
中身はミオンと違って、おしとやかで実に可愛らしいのにな。
Unlike Mion, she's well-mannered and really cute, though. In response to my teasing, Mion patted and began to argue with me. I couldn't help but burst out laughing at Mion's little farce. After all, they weren't just identical, they were the same person. After going home, I changed my clothes and dug my bike out of the garage. Just thinking that I would be able to meet Shion again gave me a mysterious feeling. Shion, a name for a different kind of Mion. She's a mysterious and ridiculous person, believing she had fooled everyone like that. I noticed that I was pedaling along quite happily. Oh, you in love? Could it be that I was looking forward to meeting Shion? Yes, of course you were. No, you said that like all chapter. Not all chapter, this part. Wow, English. Felt a sense of giddy anticipation, like I was heading towards a new friend's house for the first time. What Rena said about Mion actually being really feminine sprang to mind once again. The guilt from spying on another side of Mio, the self-consciousness from being the only one that knew about that side, these feelings mixed together. That was Shion for you. Mion's little twin sister. Until she felt like coming out and admitting she was Mion, it was fine to just call her Shion, right? Mion might be trying to have some fun by acting out a different persona. As I reached the top of the steep hill, the horizon expanded before me. I was almost at the station. The last time I wasn't embarrassed since I was here with Dad, but this time I was alone. I was strangely self-conscious about it. Shion, get my key back. That was all this task was supposed to be. If I dawdled around like this, maybe Shion would find me before she headed in for work. Hey, what are you doing, Keiichi Maribara? You're just here to get your key back, you know. It's not like you're some love-struck schoolboy here to hand over a love letter. Well, you're definitely some love-struck schoolboy. The thoughts inside my head were slowly turning into a jumbled mess. I came to the realization that I was downright giddy. That's why, for just a bit, just a tiny little bit, whoa, what are you doing? I got a little carried away and did something really stupid. Oh, I kicked over a parked motorcycle that was blocking the sidewalk. It was in the way, sure, but that's absolutely no need for me to kick it. Oh, Keiichi, you dummy. What did you do? I definitely think I got too carried away. Thunk, clank. Crash. Oh, did you knock down multiple? Keiichi, no. As its three bikes toppled one after another like dominoes, the loud noise they caused snapped me back to my senses. Oh, shit! Oh no, you're about to get beat up. The hell you think you're doing? The owners of those 3 bikes are right there. Oh, you did it right next to them? Oh my god. It looks exactly what you'd call thugs up to no good. Oh, well, we're dead. They lift their heads up in an imposing manner and yelled angrily in a way I had never heard before. The 3 of them beeline towards me, the worn-down heels of their thin-soled shoes slapping noisily against the pavement. Wow, what a weird description. I could only stare listlessly, as if I were watching some far-off event that didn't concern me at all. Oh, no, it does. By the time I realized it, I had been grabbed by the collar and lifted onto my tiptoes. Oh, boy. How done to be playing dumb? You knocked them over, didn't ya? I don't know. Huh? The 3 thugs were completely ignoring the rules of grammar, but the way they spoke was enough to make me tremble. Just like that, my composure drained away. My legs buckled and my throat grew dry enough to crack.
すみません。つい。
I'm sorry, I accidentally...
ついじゃねえだろ、
Accident my ass.
蹴ったねえかよ、ボケ。
Why does it sound like Keishi? You kicked it, didn't you, dumbass? I was completely at fault, so there was nothing I could say in my defense. I was pulled even higher. Uh-oh.
だちくしょ
The hell, man?
う遅はげたじゃねえかよ
The paint's all scuffed.
おあれ
Yo, brat.
俺が下ないするつもりじゃ
Who put you up to this, eh?
悪いのはてめえなんだぞ、こんなら
This is your... What? Your damn? Fault. I don't know. Their grammar is confusing me. The 3 of them continued to yell at me. I had no idea what each of them were saying. Getting further enraged, I was only listening while dumbstruck. They grabbed an empty plastic crate from a nearby store and began to smash it repeatedly against the telephone pole. What the hell? Cracks formed in the crate. Plastic shards flying everywhere. They then slammed it full force into the shuttered storefront. Oh no. Smash. The shutter let out a frighteningly loud noise. Still not satisfied, I flipped over a case of empty cans, scattering its contents all over the place. This was not normal. It was something you saw often on television or in a manga, but I never thought seeing it in person would be this terrifying. I became painfully aware that the safety of civilized society was only held up by such a frail concept as morals. My knees clattered together noisily. Static began to pepper my vision. This is what you would call absolute terror. There's nothing I could do to stop this frightening spectacle of violence. I could only pray for help. The fear I felt was just too much. Would somebody help me? My gaze floundered about the surrounding area. Oh boy, I was surrounded by these 3 hoodlums. No way would there be a passerby brave enough to intervene. Maybe this is what you'd call reaping what you sow. Oh boy. If I were a passerby, there'd be no doubt that I'd ignore what was going on. So this was somewhat of a cosmic retribution. Oh yikes.
黙ってんだこら
Fucking say something.
シャッソラ
I'll fucking stab ya. Oh no, you're gonna stab me? No. Angry yelling, loud enough to rattle my eardrums, spewed forth right in front of my face. My waning consciousness was forcefully dragged back to the forefront. The thug had cocked back his free hand and twisted his body, when suddenly, metallic taste filtered through the back of my throat. Oh, he just got punched. A chill ran down my spine like a jolt of electricity. Seeing what was going to happen next, I squeezed my eyes shut as tightly as possible and gripped my teeth.
やかましいよクソボケどもが
Oh, Shion? You're making quite the racket, you stupid pieces of trash.
私の目の黒いうちにうせな
Get out of my sight. Oh? That voice was a short distance away. Still holding me by the collar, the 3 thugs spun around to look behind them. Oh, shit.
んだてめえ
I swear he sounded like Keiichi. I don't know why. That thug right there. The fuck you say? Standing there was Shion. I mean, Mion. She stood there, displaying an imposing stature that I'd never seen before. She didn't have the same look on her face as she did when we were playing around during club. These were the eyes that would instill fear in anyone who looked upon them. The eyes of a raptor. They were the epitome of terror. At the same time, they were the most reassuring things in the world.
もう一度だけ言うよ。
Only say this one more time.
ケイちゃん話してとっとと失せな。
Let go of Kei-chan and get lost. Mion, without an ounce of fear, laid down her ultimatum. Oh, alright. Mion, without a... Oh, whoops, I repeated that. Of course, there was no way those three wouldn't go absolutely berserk. The situation instantly turned explosively dangerous. You fucking bitch! I'll fucking bash your head in? Stop it, Mion. These guys are like rabid dogs. No amount of bluffing will work.
ミオン、危ないから早く。
Mion, it's dangerous, so run! I knew what I was saying was pathetic, but I couldn't let Mion get involved in this. No matter how you looked at it, Mion was only bluffing. But did Mion even know the meaning of the word bluff? Probably not. However, the reason behind everything soon became apparent. They were slowly increasing in number, little by little. What? At first, it was only businessmen on their way home shopping to take a look. Then it was housewives in the middle of shopping taking a gander. Next, what seemed like the owner of some store showed up, and it was pretty clear he wasn't just looking. Around Mion, there was already about 7 people gathered. It felt different than people coming out to support a friend. We didn't even know them. If I had to say why, it was because the group that gathered was diverse in age and gender. The 3 thugs seemed to slowly realize that there was something strange about the situation. Who the hell are these guys? Behind them at some point, 4 more... Wow, okay. 4 more people of differing clothes and ages had gathered. A girl who looked to be in middle school. A man wearing a bakery apron. An old lady in a house cleaning smock. More and more, people of various ages. Their gazes, comparable to Mion's, were of hostility. Of intimidation. Before I realized it, over 10 people had formed a ring around us. At that moment, 5 elementary schoolers ran in and joined the circle. What is going on? There were some familiar faces. Some of our classmates. Then these people were residents of Hinamizawa, I figured, but what? More and more people from Hinamizawa gathered around. In obvious contrast, the residents of Okinomiya were passing by as quickly as possible. The fuck are you guys? Go the fuck away. The group surrounding us had slowly swelled to around 20 people. Oh my god, okay. Completely encircled, the faces of the thugs began to show the first signs of panic. Nobody spoke a word, Mion included. That made everything completely unnatural, and depending on which side you were on, completely terrifying. Only the thugs' voices echoed out like they were screaming. Oh, no, I was right. Somebody took a step forward, closing the gap between them. Uh-oh. As they did, everyone else took a step forward, shrinking the circle. Oh my god, are they about to all beat on them? The hoodlums went pale as they were pushed together, back to back, while still yelling angrily. They were trying to string together vulgarities, but for some reason it sounded like they were crying out for help. You're not getting no help here.
はいはいはいはい。どうしたのかな？どうしたのかな？
Alright. What's going on here? What's going on? It was sudden. A solidly built officer cut his way through the crowd. At some point, 2 police cars had arrived. Some passerby had undoubtedly called for them. Several burly officers appeared from inside the second vehicle.
おまわりさん、いいところに来ました。
Oh, officer, good timing.
恐喝の現行犯です。
What? There you go, the extortionists caught red-handed.
捕まえてください。
Please arrest them. Extortionists? What does that mean? I'll look that up later.
んだこれ！
The fuck?
気が悪いったら！
This brat's the one that's wrong here. Mion, returning to her usual self, was nonchalantly pointing out the hoodlums to the police. Of course, the thugs were furious. But now that it had come to this, there was nothing they could do. I did not click that. It was their loss.
分かったから分かったから。
Okay, okay.
ちょっとおいで。
Come over here for a sec.
いいからいいから。
Come on already. The officers handcuffed the thugs and dragged them towards the patrol cars.
んだい。話せよ。
The fuck? Let me go.
俺らが被害者なんだよ。聞いてんのか、畜生。
We're the victims here. Are you listening, damn it? No matter how much of a ruckus they caused, the officers paid no heed. In the blink of an eye... Whoa, what was that bright light that just shined in my eye? Oh my god. Is that like a reflection? In the blink of an eye, they were crammed inside the two vehicles. They could still be heard yelling while inside the police car, but what they were saying was no longer intelligible. Oh! Soishi! Whoa, you're here early. Wow, yeah, no, we met you after the Watanagashi last time. This time we're meeting you before it. Okay. Interesting. Are you alright? Are you injured? Wow. Oh, that's right, you are an officer from Okinomiya. I forgot about that. Okay, that makes sense. He's probably a detective. The man leading the police peered at my face.
いえ、別に。
No, not really. I almost got beat up. I'm not trying to imitate that laugh.
それは不幸中の幸いでした。
Well, that's a bit of a silver lining then.
では、良いお年を。
Well then, have a good year. Wait, what? The portly man, after taking a quick look around, addressed the crowd.
市民の皆さんの迅速な通報に感謝します。
Thank you, citizens, for your timely report.
住民の皆さんの連帯のおかげで、今日も町の平穏が保たれています。
Thanks to your efforts, we were able to keep the peace today.
素晴らしいことです。
It's a wonderful thing. When you say it, you make it sound fake. There's definitely some fakeness to you, I've noticed, and this is part of it. Oh, I didn't know. I don't want to raid anybody. Why did my phone do that?
お仕事ご苦労様です。大石刑事殿。
Thank you for your hard work, Detective Oishi.
住民を代表して日頃の公務に感謝いたします。
As a citizen, I thank you for your daily efforts.
一家の刑事がわざわざこんなところまでおいでくださるとは光栄の極みです。
It's an honor for a detective from the first division to come all this way. Oh, that's right. You don't like him very much, do you? I can tell by the way you're speaking, but I feel like someone said that last chapter. The way Shion talked didn't have a very pleasant tone. Yeah, I figured.
偶然ですよ。
It was a coincidence.
県警の帰り道に無線連絡が入りましてね。
I happened to hear the call over the radio on my way back from the prefectural office.
寄り道したわけです。
I just made a little detour.
お仕事頑張ってください。
Please keep up the good work.
今後のご活躍を切に祈っております。
I pray for your success in future endeavors. You are a liar. What is that laugh?
いえいえ。
Oh, shucks.
でも、怪我人が出なくて本当に良かったです。
It's a good thing there were no injuries, though. I hate how there's no music.
おいさん。
Oh, it's this guy. I can't say his name.
オーケーっす。
We're done here.
行きましょう。
I need to figure out his name someday. I can never say his name correctly, and I don't want to try it. We're done here. Let's go.
ではでは、良いお年を。
Well then, have a good year.
失礼。道を開けてもらえますかな。
I'm sorry, could you make way? The detective named Oishi, after jovially making pleasantries, lumbered over to the waiting police car. It quickly set off, disappearing down the city street. It was over so quickly. So quickly I was dumbstruck. Yeah, I'm dumbstruck right too? I'm so dumbstruck I can't even speak English! I didn't even get to ask the officer what was going on. It was like they came here quickly to disperse the mob before any trouble could start. So making sure the police cars had left, Mion snapped her fingers sharply. Happy music?
おっしゃ一丁上がりだね。
Alright, that's a wrap.
おととい来やがれっての。
And don't come back. That was a signal. The tension melted away in an instant. Everyone began smiling. Huh? Middle-aged man helped me up. Help me up.
大丈夫かい前原の坊や。
Are you okay, young Maibara?
今度からは喧嘩は相手を選んでやりな。
Next time, pick your fights a bit better.
別に喧嘩ってわけじゃ。
It's not like I wanted to fight. I was just so happy to meet
怪我と
Shion
かして
that
な
I
い？
just amputated on accident. Are you hurt anywhere?
頭とかぶつけてるならレントゲンを取っておいた方がいいわよ。
If you hit your head, it would be a good idea to get an X-ray taken. The old lady I didn't know the name of was concerned about my injury. Were you
た
injured?
またま駅前で人通りの多い時間だったからこれだけ集まれたけど。
You were lucky this happened right in front of the station when it was busy. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to gather as many people.
次からは気をつけるんだよ。
Next time, be more careful.
最近の町もんは物騒なんだから。
City kids these days are pretty unruly.
まったく。
Honestly. I was even warned by the old lady in the smock. As Shion finished applauding the dispersing group for their efforts, she strode over to me.
いやいや、ケイちゃんもやるじゃない。
Oh, well, you're pretty good, Kei-chan.
でも私も相手を選んだ方がいいと思いますけどね。
But I also think you should be more careful about who you pick a fight with. I didn't pick a fight with them. He wanted to see you.
サンキューな、ミオン。
Thanks, Mion.
助かったよ。
You say my bacon there and you just called her Mion again. Keiichi, damn it.
だから私、
Yeah, see, look what you did.
シオン。
Like I said, I'm Shion. Yeah. She made a troubled expression. She turned her gaze downward, blushing in embarrassment. See, Keiichi, come on.
お姉に聞いてますよ。
I'm from my sister.
オットセイの鍵。あれ、ケイちゃんのですって？
That first seal keychain was yours, Kei-chan?
あ、うん、そうだった。
Oh yeah, that's right.
これからお店に行こうとしてたんだった。
I was just heading to the restaurant.
それで浮かれてて、あんな変なのに絡まれちゃってたんですか？
Is this the first time I've seen this sprite? I'm curious. Hold on, let me check. No, I have. No, I have. Okay, no, I have. I can tell. I can tell by one of the other art styles. I've definitely seen it, but still, I've only seen this maybe twice. And you ended up feeling so excited that you got mixed up in something weird. Oh, she knows too that you were excited to see her. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, Keiichi. Now it's my turn for my face to go red. I didn't want to admit that she was spot on.
まあ、ついてなかったよ。
I was just unlucky.
でも、シオンのおかげで助かった。
But you really saved me, Shion.
お礼はいらないですよ。
You don't have to thank me.
だから、ケイちゃんも他の人がいじめられてるのを見つけたら、きっと助けてあげてください。
So, if you see somebody else getting bullied, help them out, okay?
私たち、そういうのをとても大切にするから。
You value that kind of thing very highly here. I was well versed in that sense of camaraderie. But the way I was rescued just now, something seemed a little off about that. Yeah. While I was helped out, it was honestly to an almost disturbing degree.
お店来ますよね。
You're coming into the restaurant, right?
疲れちゃっただろうから一服しません？
You must be tired, so why don't you relax for a bit?
おごりますよ。
My treat. Seems that she caught the glimmer of suspicion in my eyes. Without waiting for my answer, Shion began walking. Oh. Okay. First part of that chapter done. Not chapter. Part! I keep saying chapter today. After cooling off a bit inside the restaurant, little by little, I realized I was still on edge. There were spots here and there on my body that were hurt, probably because I had been so stiff with nervousness. Shion, who had changed into her uniform, brought over 2 glasses of iced coffee.
はいこれ。おごりのアイスコーヒー。
I can't get used to that uniform you're wearing. It's so weird. Oh god, I even noticed the thing on the neck there. Oh, this is so weird. Here you go, iced coffee on the house.
レジでこのチケット渡せば無料になりますからね。
Just bring this coupon with you to the register and it'll be no charge. My patheticness really knew no bounds. But since she went through that trouble, I might as well take her up on the offer. Even though it had troubled? Wow. Even though it started out as such a lovely day, I had to get carried away and do that stupid thing. I completely ruined it.
でも本当にさっきのは助かったよ。
But really, you really saved my hide there.
シオンが本当に頼もしく見えた。
I've really come to see you as reliable.
私だって怖かったですよ。
Even I was scared.
でも、他ならぬケイちゃんのピンチだし、
But Kei-chan was in trouble, so
勇気出して頑張りましたってことです。
I had to be brave and do my best. A little embarrassed by what she said. Shion made a show of folding her arms boldly.
シオン、本当にありがとうな。
Shion, really, thank you. I was thanking Shion, but I really wanted to thank Mion. Mion, really, thank you.
ほらほら、もう元気出してくださいよ。
How now? Cheer up a little.
もしも恩義を感じるなら、今度はケイちゃんが他の誰かのために戦ってくださいね。
If you feel indebted, then when you have the chance, you should help someone in need.
例えば、私がピンチになったら、
Like, for example, if I'm ever in trouble, oh, here we go.
きっと助けに来てくださいよ。
Please come and save me.
あ、もちろんだ。
Yeah, of course.
約束する。
It's a promise.
絶対ですからね。
You absolutely have to. Taking advantage of my words, she seemed happy about my promise.
ピンチになったら、ケイちゃんが助けに来てくれるのか。
So if I'm ever in trouble, Kei-chan will come and save me.
早くピンチにならないかな。あ、やっと笑ってくれた。
I hope trouble will come soon. Finally smiled. She said as she smiled herself, poking me in the cheek.
元気のないケイちゃんなんて、偽物もいいとこです。
A downtrodden Kei-chan is good as an imposter.
ほら、笑って笑って。
Come on, smile, smile.
くすぐったいってば。
That tickles.
やべ。
Thanks to Shion's meddling, I finally cheered up a little. All the muscles of my body that had stiffened because of the incident finally began to relax a little.
元気出たら、お腹とか空いてこないです？
When you're in a better mood, don't you get a little hungry?
私、お腹空いちゃいましたから、ホットケーキとか食べたいんですけど。
I'm hungry, so I want to eat some pancakes or something.
ケイちゃんも食べます？
Do you want some too, Kei-chan? I wanted to show a little restraint, but restraint really wasn't my thing. Oh no, it is not your thing. That's why I replied without any.
うまいんだろうな。
They're good, right?
俺、ホットケーキはかなりうるさいぜ。
I'm pretty picky when it comes to pancakes.
安心してください。
Don't worry.
うちのホットケーキはかなり評判いいですから。
Our pancakes have a pretty good reputation. Shion ordered some pancakes from a nearby waitress. An employee ordering from another employee seems kind of weird.
おいおい、そういえばシオン、今バイト中じゃないのか？俺とずっと話をして油を売ってていいのかよ。
Hey, speaking of that, weren't you in the middle of a shift? You've just been slacking off while talking to me.
おじさんにね、私が不良に絡まれてるところをケイちゃんが助けてくれたって言ったら、ねぎらってあげろって。
I told my uncle that you saved me when I was surrounded by hoodlums, so he's rewarding you.
だから
What?
店長公認で OK です。
So I have the manager's permission.
それ事実と正反対だぞ。いいのかな？
That's exactly the opposite of what happened. Is that alright?
全然いいのです。
It's perfectly fine. By the time the pancakes arrived, we had entered into a relaxed conversation. Whoa. As the two of us ate pancakes, we livened the mood with some chit-chat. Wow, I struggled to say that there for some reason. About what was on TV, celebrities, that kind of thing. Hobbies, food, really nothing more than idle chit-chat. Talking together like this, I once again became conscious of Shion being a girl. Hey now, that's funny talk, Keiichi Maibara. Shion and Mion are the same person. If there's anything different between them, it was only whether or not Mion admitted that she was Mion. Wow, that just confused me so bad. I just completely blanked. It was only whether or not Mion admitted she was Mion. That just sounds so weird. That threw me off. But given that, how come our conversation was this different?
ケイちゃんってお姉のことを女だと思ってないでしょう。
Kei-chan, you don't think of my sister as a girl, do you?
そんなことはないよ。
That's not true.
男だったら容赦なくどつき倒してる。
If she were a guy, I'd punch the living daylights out of her.
ケイちゃんとお姉が仲がいいのってそういうノンセクシャルな関係にあると思うんです。
I think the reason you guys get along so well is because you have that kind of platonic relationship.
それってなかなかできない羨ましい関係ですよ。
That's a pretty rare and enviable thing to have, don't you think?
言ってる意味がよくわかんないが。
I don't get what you're saying.
まあ確かに女にしとくにはもったいないやつだよな。
But it really would be a way to treat her like a girl. Huh.
あ、ケイちゃん、それ男女差別ですよ。
Hey, K-chan, that's sexist. Oh boy, KG. Look at, yeah, wow, okay. Way to help yourself. Hearing the word sexist is cause for introspection. What was I prejudiced, wow, against Mion and Shion for? Mion was Mion. She was the best friend a guy could have, no reservations, and head and shoulders above me when it came to club activities. If I had met her 5 years earlier, my life would have probably been a lot more fun. Of this, I had no doubt. What about Shion? She was Mion's little sister, and it hadn't even been 3 days since we met. Wow, really that long? Her relationship was much more distant, as the only thing we had in common was that I knew her sister. And for Shion, it was the same. I was somebody she met 3 days ago, only because I was a friend of her sister. The difference between Mion and Shion. Friendliness? Familiarity? Playing around with those unclear thoughts for a while, I had stopped listening to Shion.
例えばですよ。聞いてます？
Hypothetically, okay? Are you listening?
ああ、ごめん。聞いてるよ。
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm listening.
例えばですよ。
This is just a hypothetical question, okay?
私とお姉が共にピンチで、
Both... Oh boy. Both me and my sister are in trouble, okay?
崖にぶら下がってるとします。
We're dangling off the side of a cliff. Wow, how morbid.
ケイちゃんはどっちを助けます？
Which one was do you save? Oh, that's such a horrible question to ask. It's like you're picking favorites. I don't like these type of questions.
どっちか一人だけですよ。
You can only save one. She wasn't saying it to tease me, but had a playful tone behind her voice.
嫌な問題だな。
That's not a nice question.
どっちも助けたいけど、それじゃダメなんだろ？
I want to save you both, but I can't do that, right?
ダメです。
Right. This face looks... Am I tripping? I swear this
シオン
face...
かミオンのどっちかだけです。
You can only save either Shion or Mion.
どっちですか？
Who do you save? If it were Mion, I don't think she'd be in that situation in the first place. I did something she could easily get out of herself. What about the normal, frail Shion? I guess I'd have no choice, but aren't they... Oh, okay.
お姉じゃないですよね。
It's not my sister, right? If Mion and Shion were different people, I suppose it would come to that. I couldn't confirm nor deny it. She should have been smiling, but her gaze was locked firmly to mine. Oh boy.
つまり、
In other words,
そういうことなんですよ。
that's it, isn't it?
お姉はそのつまり、
My sister is...
あれ？
Huh.
すみません。なんか自分で言ってて破綻しちゃいました。
Sorry, I messed up what I was trying to say. She was trying to talk in a lighthearted manner, but I thought there was something more behind her words. Oh, she's hurt a bit. Oh, we heard her again. Keiichi, damn it. Was Mion trying to tell me something through Shion? I think I'll put a finger on exactly what it was. It's vexing. Shion, to hide her embarrassment, turned the conversation around.
それよりも、さっきのあれ、
More importantly, just now,
驚きましたか？
were you surprised?
そりゃ驚いたよ。
Of course I was.
レナやサトコが駆けつけてくれるならともかく、
If it was Rena or Sadako, that would have been one thing.
あんなに老若男女がいろいろと集まってくるんだからな。
But for all those people, young and old, to gather,
あれ全部、ひなみ沢の人なんだろ？
they were all from Hinamizawa, right?
ええ、そうです。
Yeah, that's right.
ひなみ沢の人はみんな結束してるんですよ。
Everybody in Hinamizawa is pretty close-knit. Huh.
一人の敵は全員の敵。
An enemy of one is the enemy of all.
日和見なんか誰もしません。
Nobody's going to look on from the sidelines.
結構頼もしい住民性なんですよ。
Then why were we... Oh, okay. That just contradicts a few things from last chapter, well, at least from Keiichi's perspective, so I don't know. Nobody's going to look on from the sidelines. They're a pretty reliable group of residents.
誰かがいじめられたら、みんなで結束してやっつけるわけか。
Somebody is getting picked on, then everyone unites to get rid of the bully. Well, wasn't that what happened last chapter with Keiichi? Unless I'm like... I don't know, I guess we still don't know the full details of the last chapter.
なんだか、マフィアとかヤクザみたいな結束だな。
Kinda sounds like the Mafia or the Yakuza brand of unity.
そんなこと言っちゃダメですよ。
You shouldn't say something like that.
とてもありがたいことなんですから。
It's something you should be thankful for.
ケイちゃんもそれに助けられたんですよ。
You were saved by that unity, weren't you?
感謝の気持ちを忘れないように。
Never forget to show your appreciation. I half-heartedly agreed. I knew full well I should be appreciative.
ひなみ沢の人たちって本当に仲が良くて結束してるんだな。
Everybody really is close-knit, aren't they?
昔からの伝統かな。
Maybe it's because of tradition?
ひなみ沢って昔からいろいろと廃村の危機に遭うんですよね。
Hinamizawa has been in danger of becoming a ghost town on several occasions.
その度に結束して戦って存続を勝ち取ってきたっていう歴史があるんですよ。
There's been a history of the villagers uniting together each time to fight for the village's continued existence.
例えばケイちゃん、ひなみ沢ダム計画って知ってます？
For example, Kei-chan, did you know about the Hinamizawa Dam project? Oh, this is interesting. Is she about to talk about it this time? She's like, they didn't bring it up last time, so this is interesting that she's bringing it up this time. Hinamizawa Dam project. Let's see. I think I've heard somebody talk about it before. I don't remember someone talking about it in this chapter. Is that
10
trivia?
年くらい前にね、突然ここにダムができてひなみ沢が丸ごと水没するって話になったんですよ。
About 10 years ago, there was a sudden proposal to build a dam here, which would have submerged Hinamizawa underwater.
あ、そんな話親父かなんかに聞いたことがあるような。
Oh, that story. I think I heard my dad talk about that.
でもそれって確か中止になったんだろ？
I'm pretty sure that plan was canceled, right?
中止にさせたんですよ。
We made them cancel it.
みんなで団結して。
Everybody banded together.
だからこれは戦って勝ち取った勝利なんです。
So that was a well-earned victory. That sounded pretty much like the story I heard. The protests intensified. Oh wait, did I miss a line? No, that's not it. Oh no, okay, that just sounded weird. The protests intensified to the point where it was featured in newspapers and magazines. As a result, the plan was suspended.
ダムの話そのものは私が生まれる前からあったらしいんです。
The whole story with the dam apparently started before I was born.
最初は候補地調査とか砂防のための小さいダムとかそんな程度の話だったんですよ。
At first, the proposal was only for exploratory purposes, or a small dam to control erosion. Oh? Music stopped. Interesting. But then the cat was let out of the bag. Oh, what is this music? If it were completed, it would have been the biggest dam in Japan. Really? That's interesting. Not just Hinamizawa, but several villages upstream would have been submerged as well. Yeah, I remember that. But the biggest in Japan is quite crazy. The protest immediately began. Petitions to cancel or relocate the project were drafted and submitted to the Diet. They even went so far as to go to the Ministry of Construction in Tokyo to hand over a direct appeal to the minister. The previous landowner sued the government, stating that there were inconsistencies in the purchase agreement and the transaction should be nullified. Owners of unacquired land split their properties, increasing the number of landowners in order to stifle the project.
土地の買収なんていうお金の問題のうちは可愛かったんです。
It was all very precious when the land acquisition was still about the money.
そのうち土地の強制収用をちらつかせるようになりましてね。
I don't know what that just did, but whoops. Eventually they started relying on eminent domain in order to seize land.
その頃からです。
It started at that point.
機動隊とかの暴力行為が目立ち始めたのは
What did I just do? I didn't mean to click stream marker. Well, if I did something on accident, I hope I didn't do that. The riot police began to get violent.
機動隊って警察だろ？
Riot police? You mean the police? What kind of question is that?
暴力行為なんてするのかよ。
Why would they act violent?
殴りますよ。
They punched.
蹴りますよ。
They kicked.
私も殴られたことありますし、
There was a time I was hit.
この辺だったかな。
Right around here, I think.
皮が切れちゃったみたいで血がすごい出ました。
My skin split open and a whole lot of blood spilled out. Wow. Saying that Shion indicated her temple by poking at it. Really?
警察とかには
What happened to the police? Filing a complaint against the riot police for police brutality would seem kind of strange for some reason. Oh yeah, mostly because it would never work out. Naturally, they wouldn't pay heed to something like that. Yeah. I figured. You wouldn't be able to establish proof on who exactly hit you. And they could justify their action by saying that you were interfering with police duties. That's a dumb way to
う
do
ちの
it.
ばっ
Sure.
ちゃ烈火のごとく怒り狂いましてね。
My nana went off like a firework.
それからがすごかっ
After that, it was amazing.
た。もう全面戦争ですよ。
Like a full-scale war.
こっちも座り込みで訴えるなんて生っちょろいことなんかしません。
We weren't just going to sit by and idly file complaints.
ガンガン攻めました。
We went on the offensive. First, in order to call attention to the government, they filed a temporary injunction in court. I definitely said that wrong. Then, in order to gain public support, they called in prominent scientists to state that Hinamizawa was a valuable nature preserve. Huh. They pressured the prefecture and municipal assemblies, saying that the prefectural governor ignored his wow, okay. Ignored whatever that means when he approved the project and demanded his resignation. They completely and thoroughly denounced him. Naturally, in Hinamizawa, a ferocious conflict worthy of being called the Dam War began. In order to suppress the police's brutality, they coordinated with the network channels and exposed the violence of the riot squad members to the public. On top of that, they put together a special that's interesting. Themed around the government repressing the citizens and aired it nationally. Wow, my reading is just getting worse. It worked wonders. Following that, the SWAT teams had their hands cuffed. Day after day, the petitions and demonstrations continued. Propaganda was used to help garner support. The circle of support gradually expanded outwards from Hinamizawa. Either that bore fruit, or the government finally decided against it. It was announced that the dam project was indefinitely suspended just a few years ago.
私たちにできることなら何でもしました。
We did everything we could.
村全部が一丸になって戦ったんです。
The entire village banded together and fought.
あの時は必死だったけど、終わった今となってはいい思い出かな。
At that time we were desperate, but now that it's over, it's actually become a pretty good memory.
村人たちの連帯感や団結心は今でも消えていないんです。
The villagers' feelings of solidarity and unity still haven't faded. Shion said that as she focused off into the distance. I felt those eyes weren't filled with anguish, but rather a sense of pride.
そういう連帯感っていいよな。
The kind of solidarity is pretty nice. Oh, I said that. Okay. Well,
なかなかないことだよ。
you don't see it too often.
世代を超えて地域で団結できるなんて。
Bridging the generation gap and unifying the religion.
私もそう思います。
I think so too.
ダム計画は試練だったけど、それを乗り越えて得たものはとても大きいと思いますよ。
The dam project was a trial. I think that was just the fact we were able to overcome it was huge. Fear I was feeling until just now gradually began to fade. When people began to show up one after another while I was engaged with those thugs, I thought it was frightening. But now I felt from the bottom of my heart that I had been rude. Villagers prepared to defend their homeland to the death. Sense of solidarity that it fostered. It might seem impudent to say this, but I was a little jealous. I mean, yeah, a sense of unity like that is like almost impossible to come by, so it's like, wow, yeah, it's kind of cool. If I'd been in Hinamizawa when the protest against the dam was going on, I might have been able to share in that sense of solidarity.
ケイちゃんは反対運動の時、ひなみ沢にいなかったから、村人たちの連帯感を実感できないかもしれないけど、
Kei-chan, you weren't here at the time, so I don't think you can fully feel the solidarity in the village.
みんなにはあるの。
But everyone shares it.
しっかりと。
thoroughly.
それはたとえ引っ越してきたばかりのケイちゃんに対してもね。
Even with somebody who just moved here like you, Kei-chan, she couldn't have been more right. So many people got together to help me out when I just moved here. Even though they were strangers whose names I didn't even know. A hot feeling began welling up inside of me. When I lived in the city, I didn't even know my own neighbors. I thought that was natural. But here, that was an absurd and pathetic thing. Even though I thought of them as strangers, all the other villagers viewed me as a comrade. Happiness and warmth. I was acutely aware of those feelings as they gradually welled up inside of me.
園崎さん、店長がホール入ってほしいそうです。
The manager wants you to work the floor. A more senior waitress waved her hand and called out to Shion. It seemed like it was time for work.
はい、今入ります。
Oh, okay, I'm coming.
すみません、
Sorry.
もう仕事しないとまずいみたいです。
Looks like I had to get to work now.
いいよいいよ。
It's fine.
付き合ってくれてありがとな。楽しかったよ。
Thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun.
帰っちゃいます？
Oh, are you going home?
まあな。
Yeah.
飯の時間には戻らないとおふくろがうるさいし。
Mom gets fussy if I'm not home by dinner time. Seemed that Shion wanted to say something, but she swallowed her words. Like we hadn't talked enough. That kind of feeling. Looking at that expression, I regretted saying something that had disappointed me like that. I was about to say that I could stay for a little bit longer when Shion got up from her seat.
はいこれ。
Here.
このチケットで払えばホットケーキ代も大丈夫ですから。
If you use the coupon, it should cover the pancakes as well. Saying that, she shoved me a coupon booklet as she tore out a few sheets and handed them to me.
便利でしょ？
Convenient, isn't it?
お給料の他にもらえるボーナスチケットなんですよ。
It's a perk I get on top of my salary. Yeah,
いいよ。
wow. It's okay.
ホットケーキ代くらい払えるよ。
I can pay for the pancakes myself.
おやおや、
Hey, hey.
遠慮するなんてケイちゃんらしくないですよ。
Being so reserved doesn't fit you, Kei-chan.
私がお姉だったら喜んでおごられるくせに。
If I were my sister, you would have gladly let me pay for it. She said as she laughed, gently stopping me from opening my wallet. Being told so with such an encouraging smile really resounded with me.
園崎さん、すみません。レジ入ってください。
Sorry, could you take care of the register?
はい、今すぐ。
Yes, right away. Later, today was fun. Oh, why'd that happen? Okay, might click that. Saying that, Shion smiled one more time at me.
あ、ミオン。
Oh, Mion!
今日は本当にありがとうな。この恩は忘れないよ。
Thanks a lot for today. I owe you one. Oh, you called her Mion again.
そう思うならきっと返してください。
If you really think that, then return the favor.
楽しみにしてますから。
I'm looking forward to it. After I said that, I realized I mistakenly called her Mion, but she didn't deny it. I didn't know if she realized it or not. No, I think she did. Back home, and it's still the afternoon. Oh, now it's night. Lazing around and watching television after dinner was part of my daily routine. Might seem like a waste at first glance, but you could say it was an important time when I was able to acquire knowledge of everything from politics to economics to various trivia. After dinner was value time well spent while the brain was at its most supplied with nutrients.
バカバカ。東京タワーの方が高いに決まってるだろ。
Idiot, it's obvious that the Tokyo Tower is taller. Wow, English don't exist in my language apparently, I don't know.
あ
Ah! Why do you say it like that? Today, I tested my knowledge of trivia by watching my weekly quiz show. Sitting in front of the television, I was able to get a lot of the answers right. But if I were actually up on stage, I'd probably fail miserably. Oh, whoa, that scared me.
ケイチ、園崎さんから電話よ。
Phone call from Sonozaki-san. Ah, that doesn't tell me which one.
あ。はいよ。
Okay.
園崎？
Sonozaki.
ミオンか。
That's Mion. It's a little late for her to be calling. I had a bad feeling about this. I had a hunch it was something to do with club activities. Oh, that's why we didn't do clubs today. Oh no. She's probably going to inform me about what we were doing tomorrow. This was Mion we're talking about. She might even go far as to say we're doing club activities right now, so hurry up and come over. Oh, that'd be terrible. By the way, it was 8 p.m.
もしもし、
Hello?
今から部活の野戦ってのは却下だぞ。
No way we're having a club battle right now.
じゃなくて、その...
That's not it. I mean, Shion. Why is she calling me a Shion? It was Mion, but it was a very un-Mion-like way of talking. Yeah, huh? Could it be?
ごめん。
Sorry.
ひょっとしてミオンじゃなくてシオンか？
Could it be that you're not Mion, but Shion?
そうです。
That's right.
どうも、こんばんは。
Good evening.
夜分遅くにすみません。
Sorry for calling so late. For Mion, this would have been an ill-fittingly polite way of talking. But since it was Shion, it was natural. Even though they were both the same person. The dry smile, I enjoyed that mysterious feeling.
いや別にいいよ。
No, it's fine.
それより何の用だい？
What's up?
ケイちゃんはケーキとかデザートとか甘いものは好きですか？
K10, do you like sweets, like cakes or desserts? There was no way I hated them. I'm an unabashed glutton.
ならよかったです。
That's great.
実はですね、夏の新デザートコンテストってのがありまして。
Actually, there's a new dessert contest this summer. Oh, looks like they were having a new dessert menu every season. They were hiring taste testers for potential desserts.
エンジェルモートのデザートはかなり評判いいんですよ。
The desserts at Angel Mort have a good reputation. Wow, okay.
モニターの募集もかなり倍率高いんです。
It's pretty difficult to get accepted as a taste tester.
それで担当直入な話。
I'll get right to the
じゃ
point.
ーん。
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought she was done talking.
じゃーんと言われても見えないからわからないけど、ひょっとして。
You say ta-da, but I can't see over the phone still. Could it be?
そうです。
That's right.
そのモニターチケットがここにあるってわけです。
I have a taste testing ticket right here.
もしも甘いものが嫌いじゃないならいかがですか？
If you don't mind sweets, how about it?
いかがですかってつまりなんだよ。
When you say how about it, you basically mean
そのチケットで俺が新デザートを食い放題とそういうわけなのか？
with that ticket I can eat all the new desserts I want? Oh, talk about unfair. I want something like that. They say to beware of honey pots, but this is sweeter than any pot of honey. All you can eat free desserts? No way.
OK ならモニター当選者の末番に名前を書いておきますね。
If you're okay with that, I'll register you as a taste tester.
明日お店に来たら係の者に名前を言ってください。
When you come to the restaurant tomorrow, just give the person in charge your name.
それで万事 OK ですから。
Then everything will work out.
万事 OK って。それで食べ放題なのか？
When you say everything will work out, you mean all you can eat?
無料なのか？
For free?
ええ、無料です。
Yeah, it's free.
結構ありますからお腹を空かせてくることをお勧めします。
There's quite a bit, so I recommend you come hungry. This was such a delectable opportunity, it was almost scary. This was really Shion, right? This wasn't Mion playing a prank on me, was it? It wasn't... Oh, wow. I was actually pretty similar in what he was thinking. It wasn't Mion posing as Shion in order to bait me into a trap, was it? What am I saying? They're the same person.
はいはい。
Yeah.
ケイちゃんの考えてることは分かってますよ。
I know exactly what you're thinking,
こ
K-chan.
んな美味しい話があるわけないって思ってるんでしょ？
You're thinking this is too good to be true, right?
ギク。いやそんなことは全然。
I mean, I would never. Oh, wow.
お姉から聞いてますけど、つくづく嘘のつけない人なんですね。
I heard from my sister, but you're really somebody who can't tell a lie.
私、そういうの嫌いじゃないです。
I'm not averse to someone like that. She would laugh with a voice. It sounded like how Mion would laugh.
下心ってわけじゃないんですけど、
It's like I was intending on it.
実は私、 明日はちょっとバイトしたらすぐに終わりなんです。
But it just so happens that my shift ends early tomorrow.
もしもご迷惑じゃなかったら、その後ちょっとご一緒してもらってもいいかなって
It's
思い
not a
ました。
bother. I thought maybe we could spend a little time together after I'm done.
へえ、明日のバイトはすぐ終わっちゃうんだ。
Your shift ends early tomorrow?
はい。だか
Yeah.
ら、ケイちゃんがデザート食べながらのんびりしてるうちに終わっちゃうんです。
So while you take your time eating dessert, I'll finish up.
まあ、俺も特に用事はないし、
Well, I didn't have any plans anyway.
多少付き合うくらいなら構わないよ。
I don't mind hanging out with you for a bit.
別にどこかに行くわけでもないです。
Not like we have to go anywhere.
夕涼みしながらお散歩でもできたらなって思ってるだけですから。
I was thinking we could cool off in the evening while we take a walk. There's no reason for me to refuse. Out of courtesy, I might as well take her up on her offer.
そういえば、ケイちゃんと私ってなんだか毎日会ってますよね。
By the way, Kei-chan, you and I have been meeting up every day, haven't we? Yes.
言われてみればそうだな。
It's kind of a weird question. Now that you say it, I guess we have.
でも OK してもらえたおかげで、また明日も会える口実を作ることができました。
Since you said okay, we have an excuse to meet again tomorrow. Okay. Huh? Well, what was Mion saying?
ケイちゃん、なんだか声が裏返ってます。
Kei-chan, your voice just cracked. Oh, no way it did.
どうしたんでしょうね。
What's the matter? Okay, you are just ruthless in your teasing in him today, aren't you? It wasn't a video phone, but she could tell I was beat red.
じゃあ明日きっと来てくださいね。
Well then, you should definitely come tomorrow.
それじゃあこれで失礼します。おやすみなさい。
I'll take my leave here. Good night.
ま、おやすみ。
Good night. Shion finished what she had called to say, ended the conversation without any chit-chat. When I returned to the living room after hanging up the phone, the TV was already off. My mom was sleeping in the rocking chair. Wow, my English is just like falling apart. Not feeling like turning the TV back on, I went back upstairs and returned to my room.
俺、シオンに世話になってばかりだよな。
I've only received favors from Shion, haven't I? She brought me a bento and saved me when I got involved with those thugs. And now we're her taste tester. Well, not her, but okay. Blah, that was dumb. She was supposed to be a different person, so I could thank Mion at school. Come to think of it, she'd probably just say she'll pass it on to her sister. I had to thank Shion directly. Tomorrow I'll have to repay her somehow. Oh, that's the part here? Oh, okay. Okay, interesting part. That was fun. Loving the moments with Shion. I guess, yeah, Mion's definitely becoming... She's already like one of my favorite characters, but now it's like, yeah, nah, easily one of my favorites at this point. Anyway, few new tips. The details of the Delinquent 3. What a name. Oh god, these guys. Damn it. I don't want to...
で俺たちが逮捕されなきゃなんねんだろうな。
Just why you arrested us?
すっとらってんじゃねえ。
Bullshit.
さげこれ。
Bullshit. Let go of me.
クマちゃん、腕を離してあげていいですよ。さあ、どうぞおかげになって。
Kuma-chan, you can let go of their arms now. Here, please sit down. I might just call him Kuma, if that's who I think it is. 3 people rub their arms painfully. Oh yeah, okay. I might call him Kuma, just because I don't know how to say his actual name. Kuma and the others must have been squeezing them pretty tightly.
お兄さんたち誤解しないでくださいよ。
Don't get me wrong.
別に逮捕したわけじゃないんだから。
I haven't arrested you or anything.
クマちゃん、冷蔵庫から冷たいの出してあげてください。
Kuma-chan, go get me something cold from the fridge, please.
お兄さんたちは泡の出る麦茶と出ない麦茶どっちがいいです？
Would you like your barley with foam or without? Foam?
ん？
I don't really okay, yeah. Okay. I don't know what that means. They plunked down into the reception sofa, and despite not yelling anymore, they still had dangerous expressions. What I'd give to be young again.
飲まないなら私勝手に飲んじゃいますよ。失礼してピシッと。
Why did he say it like that? I'll drink even if you don't, you know. Excuse me for helping myself.
勤務中に飲むビールが一番美味しいですね。
Beer is best when you drink it on the job. What? As they downed the beer with glee, the three people exchanged glances, then finally reached out for their cans. They hadn't stopped being cautious. It was more like they didn't see a reason to refuse. They each opened their cans and began to drink the contents.
お兄さんたちはどっから来たんです？
Where did you guys come
ここ
from?
いらの人じゃないでしょ
They're not from around here.
う。
Okay, so they haven't been around at all. Not even... Okay, interesting. They looked at each other again, suspicious of whether they should tell him.
お兄さんたち大学生？お友達同士？
You all college students? Friends on a trip?
バイクか何かで旅行中だったんでしょうかね。
You were probably traveling on bikes or something.
羨ましいな。
Sounds like fun I wish I was having.
家は近くってわけじゃないんでしょ？どっから来たの？
You don't live close by, do you? Where did you come from?
大阪ですかな？
Osaka, perhaps?
んなのどこでもいいだろ。
What does it matter to you?
まあまあそうすごまないで。あのままいたらお兄さん方だってやばかったでしょ？
Now, there's no use in trying to intimidate me. You would have all been in a lot of trouble if I'd left you there, right? Oh yeah, they got freaking beat. They seemed to recall the thrilling event from earlier. While they could understand getting surrounded by students or a gang or something along those lines, they got a whole village they got to worry about. They would never have been surrounded by locals, both young and old, both men and women before. It was easy to imagine how scared they must have been.
ここいらの人間ならどんな間違いがあってもひなみ沢の人間には手出ししないですよ。あそこの連中は特殊なんです。
If you were from here, the people of Hinamizawa wouldn't have done anything to you, no matter what you had done wrong. They're all special.
子供の喧嘩に親は出てくるな、なんてもんじゃない。一人をいじめたら、それこそ村中が総出でやってきますよ。
Not in the sense of parents not wanting to get involved in the children's fight. If one person gets involved, the village will come out in full force.
いや、ほんと、脅しでもなんでもなく。
That's not just an idle threat, you know. They couldn't argue against that. I mean, how could you? They themselves had been surrounded. They'd seen it with their own eyes. There was no doubt about it.
ここいらじゃねえ。ひなみ沢の人間に睨まれたら、あっさり鬼隠しにあって消えちまうんです。
Ooh. Around these parts, the people of Hinamizawa give you a glare like that, you'll simply get demoned away. No one will hear from you again. Wow. Is this a bit of lore? I don't know. I mean, no, we already knew about demoned away, but wow. Hearing him say it again, just like...
跡形もなく忽然と。
You'll suddenly disappear without a trace.
お兄さん方、行方不明になったら誰か捜索願いを出してくれるご家族はいます？いないならまずいな。
Is he intimidating them? Do you all have families that would get the police to search for you if you went missing? If not, then that's bad.
蒸発扱いですよ。
He'll vanish and that'll be the end of it. Oh god, I don't like this sprite. Even then, we got there soon enough that nothing happened. If we'd been late, things could have taken a turn for the worse. Oh, what does that mean? What really could have happened? If they'd been forced into an alleyway, these young men wouldn't be sitting on a couch right now. They would be lying on an autopsy table. Whoa, the fact he just comes out and says it. Well, not says it, but... Well, probably not. Okay, I can't tell... You're exaggerating, but I mean, I could see it at the same time. Like, from last chapter, it's just like... I don't trust the village. Anyway... Perhaps they'd be a little more cooperative if we found them as corpses. Wow, what a line.
お兄さん方、沖宮へは何で来たの？電車？
How did you all get to Okinomiya? By train?
バイク？
By bike?
バイク。
Bike. That dude is shook.
そりゃまずいな。
That's
さっ
not
きのとこ
good.
にまだ止めっぱなしなんでしょ？
They're still parked there, aren't they?
あんたらのこのことバイクを取りに戻ったら、今度こそ袋叩きに遭いますよ。
If you go waltzing in to get them back, they really might gang up on you.
なんだよそれ。相当じゃねえか！
We'll take them all. Calm down, calm down. Why are young people these days so quick with the shouting?
あんたらももう面倒ごとはごめんでしょう。バイクのナンバー教えてください。
I love it with the Oishi perspectives. They're just so damn hilarious. You don't want any more trouble, right? Tell me the bike license plate numbers.
ここまで持ってきてあげますから。
I'll bring them here for you.
クマちゃん、交通課対策にゲート車を借りてきてください。
Kuma-chan, please borrow the loading truck we use for traffic disasters.
えっせ
Got it.
別にいいよ。自分たちで取りに行くからいいって。
It's fine. We'll get them ourselves.
あんたら本気で囲まれたいんですか。今度は警察間に合わないかもしれませんよ。
Do you really want to get surrounded again? The police may not be fast enough to save you this time. Wow. He's just trying to scare the crap out of them.
大丈夫だっつってんだろ。囲み状態で。
It's fine, isn't it? If we surround it, they're gonna get knocked down.
おい、お兄さん方。
Oh god, that is one of the first. This is one of the only times he's gotten serious. Oh boy, it's either he's about to be real serious or he's trying to like intimidate them again. Hey, you three.
あんたら今、泡の出る麦茶飲んだろ。
You're drinking the barley with foam, right?
エンジンかけてみろ。
Try turning your engines on.
その場で飲酒取るぞ、こら。
I'll arrest you on the spot for drunk driving.
汚ねえ。
Boy, he really did get serious. That's fucking dirty.
警察が税金使って兄さん方のバイクを運びして死んぜよって言ってんだよ。ごちゃごちゃ言わねえで。ナンバー言えってんだよ、このクソバカ野郎。
Your tax dollars will be put to good use in billing all your bikes back here. Quit complaining and telling me the goddamn license plate numbers, you pieces of shit. Wow. Yo, this is my goat right here. Oh my god. That is just wow. The three were hesitant to tell him the numbers. They were mumbling something along the lines of not remembering them since they just bought the bikes. Well, that's what I thought. Ha.
クマちゃん、ゲート車に同行してバイク持ってきてあげて。
Kuma-chan, go with the truck and bring the bikes back.
ごつい赤いやつとテールランプの右側が割れたやつ。
Get the tough-looking red Yamaha, the one with the broken right tail light.
あとシートにガムテ貼ってあった白いやつ。
And the white one that had the packing tape stuck to the seat.
それだろ。
It's those ones.
兄さんたちのバイク。
They belong to you, right? They didn't answer. Those must be the right ones.
おいさん、ゲート車来ましたんで行ってきます。
Oishi-san, the truck is here, so I'll get going.
はいはい、よろしくお願いします。あとクマちゃん、ちょっと。
Yes, please do. Wait, Kuma-chan. Hold on. One more thing.
なんすか？
What's up?
ナンバー紹介しといてください。間違ったバイクを持ってきちゃうと悪いから。
Look up the numbers. You don't want to bring the wrong ones back. The three people's face changed color. Ooh. They made themselves very easy to understand.
バイク戻ってくるまでのんびりしてましょうよ。ビールもっとありますよ。
Let's take it easy here until your bikes get back. There's more beer, you know.
乾き物だってありますし。
We have some snacks, too.
テレビ見ます？
Want to watch TV?
ろくなのやってませんけどね。
There's probably nothing on, though.
いいよ。俺たちもう行くから。こんなとこにいつまでもいたくねえよ。
Nah, thanks for leaving. Don't want to hang here forever. Suddenly there were 5 or 6 huge officers surrounding them. Oh my god, these three cannot catch a break. Their clearly overpowering statures nailed them to the sofa.
なんだよ。俺たちが何かしたかよ。
What did we do? Going on a trip by stealing motorcycles, huh? Students these days have too much time on their hands. No way they stole them. Oh my, there's no way they stole them. No way. Are you kidding me? Oh man, that's hilarious. That was a hilarious tip. I like that. I like that tip.